So this is the back of my shop building, and last spring we had this addition put onto the back of it for storage. It's 12 by 20, and it's wood framed with steel siding. Has one big door on this end. And then inside it's got these panels up above to make like skylights to let natural light in. And it's a real high ceiling, especially against the back of the shop. And up here even, it's probably 9 feet from the ground to the edge here. And you can see we didn't have any trouble filling it up. It needs to have the floor finished and some shelving built and proper use made of the storage space, but this side over here is framed for a garage door in case I decided to put a garage door on the back. But they came one day with a bobcat and dug the post holes, and then the next day they came with a pile of lumber, and 3 strong young men and 1 older supervisor built this in 5 hours. From holes in the ground and a pile of lumber and materials to a finished building in 5 hours. So, pretty impressive. I was pretty happy with it. Here's a little shop annex storage space update. I took all the crap out of it, and I started working on the floor. Huzzah! It's getting there. Alright, moving right along. Almost halfway done. Getting a little sore, but it's going. And the floor is just about all done. A little more cement to pour on the one side, but otherwise it's almost all done. And I just poured the apron. 7 bags of cement to do that. I think it turned out alright. Got a little yard sale haul here to go through. It's sitting on top of a really big pallet that I got from work. It's made with some rough sawn lumber and some 4x4s and whatnot. And we're gonna dismantle it and use its wood to make a workbench for my son back in the extension to the shop. That was originally just gonna be for storage, but he'd like to have a little shop space of his own, so huzzah! Alright, Toolerinos, here's a little update on the workbench in the back shop for my son. I got the main post just setting here at the moment on the one leg, and the backboard is up and leveled. I have to put a couple more nails in it yet, but it's coming together, and we'll be making the top from these pieces. I know they don't look great, but the pieces we need, we can cut out of them without a lot of cracks. And this is very dense. I think it's got to be rough sawn oak or something. It's very dense, very heavy wood, so it should make a great top. And I'm thinking we're going to get a sheet of metal to put on over the top of it as well. So coming along. Alright guys, I just wanted to show a little footage of using this old bit and brace to countersink this hole. I just don't want the head out where we're going to hit it with our bodies or anything. It's this old penny brace that someday maybe I'll put a piece of wood handle on it there, but still works. Alright, so we're getting there, almost done. The leg is all supported and tied into the wall, and we've been cutting and ripping boards from the top of the pallet to come up with enough pieces to make the top, and we're getting there. We still have a few more pieces to cut, but almost done. So huzzah for scrap wood. Alright, so the workbench is coming along, getting close to done, at least with the basic bench. We had just enough decent pieces of wood of the oak to make the top, and so it's working out pretty well. And keeping in the theme of recycling, I guess, not that these were used before, but these are the leftover nails that the construction guys used when they built this this shed. I found these in the yard, so we're just cutting them apart and using them to nail everything together. So I wanted to point out something about how I'm nailing the boards on. I'm putting them in at an angle, opposite angles, so that the board is held in place and pounding on the workbench won't just cause the board to lift up. So maybe a good tip if you're building something. And go.
Hey Toolerinos, this is the guest voice of Time Flies in the Shop because he lost his voice. So here's my workshop area. And the vise, and little tools, my nice big toolbox. We recently got all the drawers taken out, cleaned, lubed, and put back together. And that's the vise I was gonna put on my workbench, but now we're gonna put on this vise. In my opinion, it's gonna be much better.